travel the path until you've become the path itself. As a 15-year-old, I've been fortunate to travel the world and discover many paths. Today, I'll be taking you on a journey to an Eastern culture and a Western world.
Namaste, I'm Ari, and I'm celebrating with the Festival of India their 20th anniversary. This festival is going to be brighter than the Diwali lights and even more colorful than the celebration of Holi. So come on, let's go.
India, an ancient civilization with many pages in its history. They have traveled across the deep sea to come to a new country with vast opportunities, hoping to fulfill all their dreams. If you can only imagine what it must have been like coming to an unfamiliar land with different people, clothes, and lifestyles. This foreign lifestyle must have been a little frightening at first, but nonetheless, the Indians have fused with our diverse American culture while still keeping to their identity and traditions. Stay tuned to see how this fusion and their rich culture was captured at Charlotte's Festival of India.
I'm in the heart of the Indian Festival. This is where all the action is going on. It's like walking in a bazaar. All the vendors are here. Check this out. Traditional and ornate jewelry from India. I have never seen anything more beautiful than this. It's almost like we've been transported to the streets of India. Let's ride on the magic carpet. I can show you the Indian Festival. Hi guys, are you enjoying the Indian Festival?
We are.
What are you looking forward to seeing?
The food.
The food, yes! I can't wait to get my hands on some dosa. Have you guys tried that before?
Not yet.
Are you working it's like a pastry but savory and has potatoes on the inside. It's a little crispy and has a tang. Dosa.
I have been to India, so
Oh, you have?
I have. So
Oh, bet you
so
enjoyed yourself.
I love the Indian people and I love the Indian food and the clothes and the bright colors. I love
The
all.
whole 360.
There you go.
All right, well thank you for speaking.
Thank you.
Enjoy your
Nice to
time.
talk to you.
Even though their cuisine is known for being hot and spicy, and that it may even bring tears to your eyes at times, they still have managed to take the array of spices, which have tremendous amounts of health benefits, to create a fusion which has influenced us to try all their different dishes.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about what you've been enjoying, what you're eating?
I got the chicken chili. It's fabulous.
Chicken chili.
We've already watched some of the performers inside, and the dresses were beautiful, weren't they? Very colorful, but great experience.
You must be enjoying yourself. You like spicy food?
Absolutely, spicier the better.
And Mom doesn't have too spicy. You like this, right? And what is this again?
Chicken biryani.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
We just
Perfect.
learned how to pronounce it.
Yes, it is delicious. It's
Beer
a long
yani.
beer
Very
and
simple for a guy like me.
yeah, it's a long process to create it, but it's delicious. All the blends of spices, it's just
Are all Indians cheap? No, they just think the whole world's a marketplace. If you consider where they're coming from, a world where everything's based on bartering and bargaining, it doesn't hurt to try and get a good deal.
I'm here with Sunil, and he's from Saffron, and he's going to explain this plate of deliciousness. What is on this?
We have chickpeas and this is batura that goes together, and then we have vegetable biryani, mild spices, and this is a vegetable patty with potato and peas. It's called samosa. And we also have some dessert, gulab jamun. You guys can try that.
Oh my gosh, good.
So that's the gulab jamun. And we make everything fresh at the restaurant, so come and try. We have daily lunch buffet. And hopefully everybody enjoy.
This is so good.
Thank you.
This must be like a lot of process and work to make this, but it is good.
Yeah,
It's really
thanks.
good.
We make everything from scratch, so it got to be good.
Yes, thank you. This was
Appreciate it.
I'm going to take you through a journey of how the Indian spices ended up on our dinner tables. We are very fortunate because those spices were used in a form of currency for trading and bartering. But we're used to seeing them in labels at grocery stores, but I'm going to show you them in their original state. Right here is some ginger. This is not how we're used to seeing it, right? We're used to seeing it as the root. And some benefits of ginger is that it's an ovarian cancer treatment, colon cancer treatment,
and morning sickness relief. So, and it's anti-inflammatory. That's a lot of benefits. But after it's grounded up, it turns into a plate of spices. Here they are.
If you go to an Indian
And all
store,
these spices
you can get all these
turn into a curry powder. We all know
you take this,
as
you open
curry
it
is
up,
known for
that
something
becomes
as
so you can
one
see
kind
the
of thing,
inside
but
of
it's
that.
not. It's actually a
then
blend
take that
of
and
many
then you can
spices.
fry
When someone says, "Can I have some curry powder?" don't we just think of one individual thing? No. Spices are very diverse, much like America. There's many different kinds, flavors, and purposes of each spice. And that's how we get our delicious Indian food that is now on our dinner table. So I told you a little bit about ginger, but I want to tell you about turmeric, from how it went from this plant that we never see it in this form, it's very rare, to this powder that we get at stores. I mean, look at the bright color. And not only is turmeric used for like spice benefits, but it gives a robust peppery flavor and color. And some benefits of turmeric is that it fights infection and it detoxifies the liver. So isn't this some great stuff? I'm here with Sophia and Shashi, and there's just this lovely couple. Can you guys tell me about how you met?
Yeah, we met at a research conference in Munich. So Sophia's from Berlin. I'm originally from Hyderabad, and I grew up in Detroit.
Oh.
So I was so,
American boy.
Right.
Yeah.
So
We just got married actually.
yeah, not too
weeks
long
ago.
2 weeks ago. Aw, newlyweds. Aw.
So you might be wondering, do Indians believe in true love? Why, yes, of course. Not all marriages are arranged. Sophia and Shashi are a perfect example of that. Although dowry is frowned upon today in India and is illegal, it was not too long ago that it was customary for the bride's family to shower the groom with whatever he desired. And this genie-like action was not limited to 3 wishes. Sadly, there were times parents would forsake daughters or pray not to have a girl because this task was such a burden. But to show the other side of the coin, a girl born in a family is considered a goddess of wealth called Lakshmi. So I guess this balances out the issue.
I'm here with Reena, and she's going to give me a mehendi tattoo. Hi. And are you going to tell me a little bit about what you're doing?
Sure. I'm doing a Bachelor design on you, and it also known as a half mango design in India.
Oh.
And it's a very popular design in India and very traditional.
Awesome. I'm getting the popular stuff. How long have you been doing this?
It's been 7 years in Charlotte.
Wow. So you're talented.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell me a little bit of the history of henna?
It's henna is like hundreds of years old culture in India, and it's made of plant, and we use the dry leaves and add some essential oils like clove oil, eucalyptus oil, and I think a couple more oils which I.
So it's actually very beneficial for your skin, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah. Feels very good.
Yeah, it's a summery thing. It keeps you cool.
And this is used for like traditional Indian weddings and celebrations.
Yes.
This is a special celebration.
Yes. We cannot think of an Indian wedding without henna.
Yes. Decorated everywhere. I feel like a cake being decorated.
Hope you like it.
Wow, thank you. Look at that.
It has been a stereotype that most Indians own 7-Elevens and motels. That's really not the case. Indians are some of the finest doctors, attorneys, engineers, and more recently, they're widely part of the IT field. It's not all business, though. They have a very creative side, too. Indian folk and tribal art is so colorful and unique, the vibrancy speaks volumes about their country's rich heritage. I feel like the hands put together in namaste is a perfect symbolic way to express the base of the Indian community, which represents the 2 bookends of partnership and entrepreneurship. Next, you'll see me interview 2 individuals who exemplify the spirit of entrepreneurship. On one side of the bookend, there's a young woman, Ritu. She's a junior entrepreneur who in 2 years has been able to dive into the fashion world, successfully creating her own clothing line. She has also participated in Charlotte Fashion Week and recently opened her own showroom. As Indians do love their traditional outfits, Ritu has been able to spin a Western twist in her designs.
I'm wearing one of Ritu's selects. Isn't this one of the most gorgeous shades of blue you've ever seen? It's almost like a peacock. And I'm going to talk to her a little bit about her style, how it's a fusion of the American style and the traditional Indian wear. Hi Ritu, how are you doing today?
You look so gorgeous.
Thank you, you too. You look exceptionally beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So first off, can you tell me a little bit about what I'm wearing?
Okay. You're basically wearing a long floor length anarkali, and all this embellishment is kundan stonework. I love the shade too. I was like, I picked that shade because I love the combination black gold on a blue, and this piece has a full flare. As you saw her twirling around in it, you just look stunning. It just looks so gorgeous.
I feel like Princess Jasmine in this. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do in your business?
Yeah, sure. We are Ritu Selects. I have a booth today at the Festival of India, but basically we are just 2 years old. We are at the Festival of India the 3rd time, and we are really gearing up to open our own showroom, which is coming on 27th. It's going to be one of a kind. It's a 1500 square feet area where you'll find Indian designer, couture, regular wear, jewelry, accessories. It's going to be everything. So
wow,
I would love for you guys to stop over and check us out.
Yes, we should. Yes. Now, I want to know a little bit about the uniqueness of each piece. What goes into creating it?
We have hired designers, craftsmen, we have tailors. It's a very small unit, but we have very creative minds. So the uniqueness is, of course, the team that I work with, and we really strive very hard to get very beautiful quality stuff. We do not believe in high pricing, but we totally believe in quality. So you'll surely see quality with Ritu Selects.
I feel like a goddess wearing this. But I love how you talked about your individual pieces, because they're not just traditional Indian wear, they're comfortable and you can wear this every day.
Exactly. To add on to that, we are also trying to cater to the American crowd. We are going to get into pageants, we are going to get into gowns, wedding, couture. We could custom make something if you like. So we do feature a lot on fashion weeks like Charlotte Style Week, and we have been a part of Charlotte International Fashion Week. So we are looking forward to this grand opening where we could showcase everything together.
Yes, you have accomplished so much. How do you manage your time? You run a family, you have 2 kids, and running a business. How do you manage your time?
Basically, I think they manage me more than I manage them. I have 2 kids. I have a boy, 9-year-old, and a girl, 7-year-old. And they are really excited about how mommy is doing these kind of things. And she loves fashion just like you. So she's excited, yeah. So basically, they are doing a great job doing me a favor of paying all the attention towards my boutique and my designer clothing. And they take care of themselves and daddy and mommy.
Aw, it's good to have that support base at home to help you get far. And you were talking about a little bit of going with the flow, and you said you got a degree in human resources, and now you're in fashion. How did that happen?
I have loads of friends in the fashion industry in India. I have a few very good friends who are fashion designers. Some of them are in my family. So when they came up with this concept, I was like super excited because I love, my main hobby is sewing. So I love sewing, and when this came up, I thought that would be a great thing for Charlotte, because Charlotte doesn't have something like that a lot. Of course, you see a lot here right now, but when I started, we were very few of us. So.
On the other end of the bookend is Ravi Patel, who is like the Donald Trump of Charlotte. He's opened 34 hotels, not just in North Carolina, but across the U.S. What an inspiration.
I'm with Ravi, and he's one of the leading businessmen in the Charlotte community. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, what you do?
I'm in a hotel business. By profession, I'm chemical engineer. So I'm basically accidental hotelier. I started the company in 1980, and I moved to Charlotte in 1982. So I'm here for almost 32 years. And we've grown from one hotel to 34 hotels in Charlotte, in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, and California.
Ooh, you are a busy man. And where do you plan to go in the future?
Oh, we will stay this, we are going, we are building a couple of hotels in Cincinnati, in Raleigh, and we'll be doing one in downtown Charlotte right here.
Wow, this is amazing that you've done so much. I hope I can be as successful as you are.
Yeah, well they are, what I've seen, second and third generation, they are more educated than us. And in Hindu community, every parents give very high priority to education. Education is the one gift any parents can give to children, don't have to do anything else.
We all are aware of the West Coast dream, living the life with the Hollywood sign in your backyard, your name glowing in lights, red carpet fashion, and of course movie premieres. India actually has a similar mold to such a lavish life. Their Bollywood is known for some intense movies. And it goes something like this. Two people in an arranged marriage. They don't really love each other, so they run away and elope with their true love. Now this makes Papa Bear angry, but these desperate lovers don't care and randomly break into song and dance out their emotions, preferably in the rain. Papa Bear cools down and accepts his crazy child and throws a huge wedding party.
I'm here with Lal Vishen, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself and the history of the Indian festival.
Okay, I came here to Charlotte about 30 plus years back. My job brought me from New York. And when I came here, there were half a dozen Indian families, and there was not much Indian in the whole town. I couldn't get any Indian food, I couldn't get any Indian spices, I couldn't see any Indian shows. So we said, this doesn't sound good. We should do something about it. So after a couple of years, I think 2 or 3 years, a bunch of us like-minded folks got together and we said, why don't we have a festival? So all the families cooked the food. They made samosas and dahi palas and all that other stuff, and we rented Spirit Square for a day. And in 8 hours the festival was done, and we had 400 visitors who came in.
Wow!
And the rest is history. We have progressed from Spirit Square. We went to First Union Atrium for 5-6 years. Then we went to Night Theater for a few more years. And we just keep growing and growing and outgrowing the facilities. And we are now at the most premier place culturally in Charlotte that you can find. What I'm most proud of is that all of this has been done by a set of volunteers who are passionate about exposing the broader community to what Indians are all about.
Here I got to meet Tony, one of the pioneers of the Festival of India. I found out it was because of her that we were able to enjoy the spectacular fashion shows, which gives the designers a place to showcase their colorful and ornate designs. I think it's important to understand women are truly taking India and other parts of the world by storm and continue to help and balance out the scales. And I can say that I believe that Indian women carry themselves gracefully with their stunning saris and delicate mehendi decorated fingers. Traditional gender roles have also evolved. It was known that the man was the head of the household while the wife was in charge of the kitchen. Things have definitely changed. My dad, who is Indian, is normally getting down in the kitchen when my mom would say something like, "What's a stove?" I don't care who's cooking as long as it's tasty.
So here are some of the utensils you would see in a typical Indian kitchen, like how we have our own toaster, microwave, stove. This is the kind of thing see. Right here is what they make their rotis on, and rotis is like a staple bread that they would use to eat. So they would take that, put this on here, and there would be a fire. Just cook it, put some ghee on there. Ghee is my life, and just kind of cook it. I'm making invisible roti. Doesn't it smell good? Yeah. All right, and now over here is something you would see for serving things. Aren't they beautiful? I love this. So intricate. You don't see designs like this on our plates. And right here, here's a secret. You know the little Indian in the cupboard? These are his utensils that he uses to make his dinner. So cute.
Indians are known for their hospitality. It's embedded in their make. The Hindu culture says guests are like gods coming to visit them, and they should be treated like one. They're all about living harmoniously by celebrating their cultural holidays along with ours, and they don't look for special observances. A majority of Indians do follow Hinduism. Some follow other religions such as Christianity and Islam. Their innovation has shaped some of our ways. Yoga, the number 0, and the decimal all originated from India and have revolutionized our world. I think I know the real motive for creating the 0. They wanted to add zeros to their bank balance.
Those girls were fantastic and had some pure talent. It was fun, but even though being half Indian, I cannot dance. Yikes. I'm about to check out all the competition at the Charlotte Idol. Come on, let's go. Thank you. I'm here with 16-year-old Mina, and she won the Charlotte Idol last year, and she's going to tell me a little bit about her performance and what she sang.
Hi Arka, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
So last year at Charlotte Idol, I sang, for the final round, I sang a song called Pare Naina from Raw One. And that got me the title, and I was really lucky. And this year I'm planning on singing Halkat Javani and Fir Le Aaya Dil from Barfi.
How did you get into singing, and how long have you been doing it?
Well, I've actually been singing since I was like 5 years old. I've been learning Indian classical music, which is Carnatic music, and I've been learning that, but also to the side I've been singing Bollywood songs, and I'm actually Telugu, so I'm South Indian.
Oh.
And I've participated in many Telugu film singing competitions, and I've won a couple of those.
See, she's pure talent right here. So I'm so excited to see your performance, and I hope you win.
I'm excited to perform. Thank you.
Now therefore, I, Daniel G. Clodfelder, Mayor of Charlotte, do hereby proclaim this day, September 13th, 2014, as India Day in Charlotte.
I'm with the mayor, Mr. Dan Clodfelter, and it's an honor to meet you. You don't meet a public official every day. I just wanted to ask you, how does India Day come about? How does the mayor decide to do this?
Well, I mean, I think it's obvious. We have a really great, flourishing Indian community in Charlotte, growing very rapidly, and the contributions they're making all of us are just wonderful. So it's very important that we recognize that, and the city wants to say, we're there with you, we support you.
Thank you. I mean, being half Indian, that like an honor to me. I'm enjoying myself here, and it's great to have a mayor who is in the event, who is there, being publicly there.
I will be back tomorrow. Involved. I didn't get to sample all the booths, so I will be back tomorrow.
Get your hands on some good Indian food.
Indeed,
yes.
Indeed.
All right. I was wondering, what do you think is the favorite part of the Indian festival?
Well, for me again, it's the food. You understand?
Yes.
You might be able to tell, but for me, it's the food.
No.
But I really love the music as well.
Yes. So you said you'll be here tomorrow?
Probably so.
And what are we going to be doing tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. I've got to address the International City Managers Convention is in town. This is their 100th anniversary. So as soon as I finish talking to them, I'll probably be walking up and down the street.
Awesome. And once again, it's great to have a mayor who is really involved in the community. Last question that does concern our community. How is it beneficial to have the Indian Festival for our community?
Well, I mean, it brings a lot of excitement to the center of the city and to the whole community. I think it introduces people to one another. It's great for folks who are from different backgrounds and folks who grew up here and are from Charlotte to sort of meet each other and realize they're all part of the same community. It's wonderful.
Exactly, because we are very diverse, and it's just like a melting pot, a plate of curry, different spices, all blended together. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. It was amazing to meet you.
It's great to be with you.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest
You
of
too.
the
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mayor. I'm speaking with Malat, the Director of Diversity of Inclusion, and she's with Food Lion. And she's going to tell us a little bit of what prompted them to sponsor the Indian Festival.
Thank you so much. We are really excited to be here and be a sponsor. This is our 5th consecutive year. Food Lion is very committed to diversity and inclusion, and we're also committed to being connected to the communities in which we serve. So we're excited to be here for the 5th year, and we're also excited to be the platinum sponsor.
Like Ravi Patel mentioned earlier, education is a gift, and it is a gift they do not take lightly. Parents' expectations are that A's aren't good enough. Your A+ game has to be pretty strong. They have truly raised the bar of excellence in our education system. I must say, they have done a tremendous job making such a colorful mark in our society. Thanks for joining me through this journey, and I hope I have inspired you to embrace and celebrate our Indian neighbors and their culture. Namaste.
I hope I've given you 20 reasons why to come to the Indian Festival. See you next year!